Alright, here are my thoughts and a review on this Leatherman leather sheath. As a sheath maker myself, I thought I would contribute some of my thoughts onto it. This is a premium model that they offer. I think maybe 40 bucks, maybe 50 on the website. This sheath looks really nice. I really dig the design. It's wet molded, it's stiff, so it's veg tan leather. I like how they cut off the corner here instead of making it a 90 degree. If you had 90 degrees as you use it, this flap of leather would bend over and kind of look ugly. They cut that off preemptively. Very nice. I like how they cut off the leather here, because that's gonna roll this way anyway, so it would look ugly if this line of stitching was still up to here. Very well designed. I wish I had designed this myself. Looks great. I love the hardware. I think it's custom. It feels so heavy duty. I wish I could procure this somehow, but I haven't seen any suppliers carry this. I'm sure someone's going to eventually. Edge dyed. No, I'm sorry. Edge painted. Nothing wrong with edge painting. I tested edge painting myself, but I decided not to go with that because it eventually rubs off and it looks kind of ugly to me. I suppose you can redo it, but you know, that's just more work in the long run. Machine stitched. Look at the inside. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. It's already popped. I think it happened when I was pulling out the sheath, or pulling out the knife, the tool. Look at how shoddy that job is. See those darkened sections, or darkened parts? That's where they melt off the end of the thread. And it's so, you know, when there's so much loose ends like this, so many loose ends like this, it's eventually going to come loose. And this is going to come off. You see how many of those darkened sections are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for this line of stitching. If I had saddle stitched that, I would only have 2 of those. The more of those melted ends you have, the weaker it is. That is a very poor job of stitching. Or finishing the, okay, look it over there. I would never put an end of the thread right there, because that's the section where it receives a lot of stress, like that. I would bring that down at least to like right here, right there, to avoid that problem. When it comes to the debate over saddle stitch versus machine stitch, definitely the saddle stitch is the stronger stitch, especially if a stitch were to pop. Because when a machine stitch pops, right there or anywhere, the rest just unravels. But if it's a saddle stitch, even if it pops, the rest of the stitch still remains intact. That's why saddle stitch is better, and that's why I chose to saddle stitch when it comes to holsters, because I know how important these tools and knives are for the people that carry it. Plus, I don't know how to machine stitch. I think someday I'm going to have to learn how to do that. But otherwise, this design, I love it. I think I may attempt to undo all this stitching and saddle stitch it. It might be a fun project. Because that's so shoddy. That's so shoddy. That's gonna break. I mean, this stitch already popped, right? I think that's a couple layers of thread, but it popped already. It's gonna be useless after about a month. All right. that'll be it. Thank you for watching.